Ciao, professori italiani. I am Sven from Norway, Norvegia, and I am a principal in a private school with students from 16 to 19. And like you in Italy, tutte è chiuse. Everything is closed because of the coronavirus. Now, my school closed on Friday, and I had to make sure that the kids learn something while they're away, and it might be closed for months. We don't know. I mean, you probably know better because your coronavirus problem started before us here in Norway, but so far we have like 1,200 infected people that we know of, and there are sure going to be a lot more. Most of them who got it came from holiday in Italy or in Austria. So my friend, my very good friend, la mia amica, Signora Lucia Baracchini, has asked me if I could talk to you a little bit about what we do in Norway, how we solve the problem of teaching the children when they are at home, because we, probably in Italy, we have to do this, and they should have all the subjects that they're supposed to have. So I can tell you a little bit about it and then show you some options that we do, and then you will have to try to make the best of it. Now, my teachers are they're 22 and they're all doing things differently, but we decided that we needed one place to put out all the information. So we have a platform where we put normally information. You probably have that in Italy too, so you have to agree maybe that you all put out the information in one place, and then from there you can direct the kids to whatever you need. For example, if you are making a movie, you have to show them where the movie is, a lecture or a chat or anything. That's the point, and also to follow the schedule. I mean, if they have Italian, the 2 first lessons on Monday, normally they should have that as well when they're at home. So those were actually the things I told the teachers that they were going to do. And then we have some different options on how to teach, and I have decided to make PowerPoint presentations. This one is a PowerPoint. You know what that is. And so I have, I'm giving now my class that I teach history. They are going to learn about the Armenian genocide, Genocidio Armeno. So they are having like 5 lectures where I teach them from here, and I have then made a PowerPoint presentation. And very easy. If you go to PowerPoint, you can say record your presentation. You make first the PowerPoint, then you push the button record, and then you record, and then you're like you see me here in the photo, and you can talk to them. But of course you have to give them some exercises, some tasks afterwards that they can do on their own, and then hand them in, of course, so that you know that they've done everything. Other options are maybe Facebook. If you're on Facebook, you can ask the kids to make a group. You don't have to be friends with them. You just ask one of the kids in your class to create a group and add you as an administrator for the group, and then you can put out different kinds of methods there. You can also send films via Messenger. You can also put links that you want them to see from YouTube or things like that. But the thing is, you have to get organized to make sure that they all get the goals and the aims that they're supposed to learn while you are quarantined or while you are at home. So this is, my teachers do it differently, as I said. I have chosen this medium because it's easy, and the first thing I did was to ask both my classes. I have one class in religion and one class in history. So this lecture is actually for both of them, because I teach here a little bit of religion, Armenia, first Christian nation on earth, things like that, but also the genocide, and also Armenian culture, Armenian literature, alphabet, everything that has to do with Armenia. That's an assignment, a task that we're doing right now. So I have asked them to make a Facebook group where I actually give extra messages that they need, where we can have a chat. You know, we can talk to them on messengers and then get interactive, and they can ask questions via messenger. Then I have opened up my own YouTube, and you know YouTube probably. I have opened my own YouTube page where I can post the videos, the lectures that I make. So then I give them the message that there is a new lecture on YouTube on my name. Then they look for that and they can see through it. And then I give them some tasks that I put on our learning platform, or even on Facebook, and I say to them, this you have to do, and I want you to hand in everything. So this is my little uccello. Come here. You have to say hello to the Italians. No, she didn't want to. Okay, anyway. I will just give you an example on how I do this, because now I'm actually in the PowerPoint presentation. I have pushed the button to tape my lecture, and then I just push another one in order to go on with the next slide. So next slide. So what I start with here is apricots, because apricots is actually the national fruit of Armenia. They have lots of them in Armenia, and like they have 52 different kinds, and they are big and juicy and are used for many things in the food, in making vodka, wine and everything, and they're really popular. It's the national fruit #1 for Armenians. And the legend says that Noah, you know Noah, he came with his ark and landed on the mountain Ararat, La Montaña Ararat, and he planted a seedling, a small tree, and it grew all over Armenia to become the national fruit. So every June, July, they are ripe in Armenia and very, very popular, big and juicy and very, very good. So they are called in Latin Prunus armeniaca, and in Armenian, as you see on top here, the Armenian letters are really beautiful, and they say tsiran for this. So next slide would then be the duduk, because when the trees get old and they can't produce any more fruit, Armenians cut down the trees and they make this instrument called a duduk. It's a flute, and it's the national instrument of Armenia. And as you said, again, you can see how it's written in Armenian, duduk. Now you're going to I'm going to let you hear a small piece from a duduk. Let's see if that works. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm going to stop right here with the lecture. Now I have already finished off the big lecture on Armenia, but I'm not going to do it in English this time because I'm doing it for my history and my religion students, so it will be in Norwegian. But I'm going to work on it and then give them 3 or 4 lectures on Armenia. They get tasks, of course, afterwards, where they have to reflect and discuss. And we also get into the genocide, genocidio, and the denial by the Turkish government and most Turks that it actually happened. So we'll discuss a lot of these things, but it means they have to reflect and then write notes to me and write essays, and they can ask questions by using Facebook or even mail if they want to. Mail is maybe more, it takes more time, and it's very good for me if they can all use Facebook to ask questions, because then I can answer right away. Yeah, this is an example. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions, you can email me. My email address is Sven Eric Rise, SVENERIKRISE in one word, and then you have at Gmail, ail.com. Okay, so I hope maybe you had some idea here, and then good luck with the coronavirus. Dear Italy, I really hope we all get through this, and I hope the kids learn what they're supposed to learn. Ciao, arrivederci.